PhD. One day you will write books. One day commercials. One day the impossible, you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking?
Good afternoon, my spoiler alert friends. Thanks for joining me in another episode. So, I had good news delivered to me today. Bluelock. I was absolutely wrong. I thought that season 1 was done and they were waiting for season 2 to start up and they left us on this cliffhanger. But it seems that it was just a pause, probably because of the same ice that is holding back My Hero Academia in Texas, but I don't know. So I did some digging and I found out, okay, there are in fact 24 episodes in season 1 of Bluelock. So we got some time, baby. I'm excited about that because I was like, man, it's just getting good. And, I was, feeling the characters but yeah, so I'm glad that we got more to come. So this episode that I just finished, it was season 1, episode 14, Devour. Pretty sure it was episode 14 and not 15, but the episode's title is Devour. And in this episode, it was a 2v2. It was Isagi and Nagi versus Boru and Naguhari, something like that. He's basically, his ability is to hide in people's blind spots and then try and take advantage of that during the game. So they were doing their 2v2 and it was a back and forth. One team would score, then the other would score, and they were constantly in this spot where they were behind. And then they did like a backstory on the Naruhara guy. I'm just going to call him Blind Spot for sake of not butchering his name. They did a backstory on him, and he came from poverty, and the whole reason he was there was so that he could make money to provide for his family because both of his parents had died. And so, it's a heartfelt reason to be here and trying to be the best. But unfortunately, it was not enough. He ended up losing to Isagi and realizing, though, because the whole time leading up to this, he was like, we're the same. We're both average players and, there's no hope of us ever being anything great. We have to latch on to these great players to become something. And Isagi's like, nah, little homie. He was thinking that he was, but then it was like, if you watch through the show, you can see, no, he's not average. And the dude, Blind Spot, called it out right. At the end, he's like, you're willing to break yourself down in order to build up a better version of yourself. And so that's something that he's okay with change, which isn't something most people are okay with. So I thought that was pretty cool. Sad that the man lost, but being over in the real world, I recognize that sports is not the only way to make money for your family. So hopefully he will figure that out in the anime world. I don't know. But I was actually surprised. So I thought they were going to throw like a twist in there and take Blind Spot onto their team of 3 and leave Baru. But they took Baru. I mean, it makes sense. He's a strong athlete, but I just don't like, he is not team oriented whatsoever. He is like, it's all about me. I am the king of this field. Everyone else get out of my way because you all suck, essentially is how he treats everyone. And it's like, I mean, I get it. He's a strong player. And if you're wanting to win, you want somebody who can score. But at the same time, it's like, you got to be able to play together too. It's not just a one-person show in soccer or any sport for the most part, team sports at least. That's not the case. So it was surprising to me that they picked him to go on with their team of 3. But at the same time, not surprising because Blind Spot is kind of sorry. And it's like, the whole point is we're trying to win here. So you can't be that sorry and come on. But I was hopeful for the man, especially after hearing his, story. But at the end of the day, only one person is going to win in this whole thing. And that's the craziest part. Only one person is going to win. So it's like, all these bonds they're developing, it's like, you're going to have to chop somebody off at the legs that you like at one point. And it's like, ooh, I'm curious. to find out who gets chopped and in the order that they get chopped. But overall, I am super excited that they have more episodes to come, and that Isagi is learning new skills and developing every single episode into a better player. He was able to take Blind Spot's ability and kind of morph it with his own, and then perfect not both of them, but he has his direct shot now. He has his blind spot movement now, and then he's got his like Hawkeye, where he can have the whole field in his field of vision, and he can predict and do things like that. So he's really becoming a legit player, and I'm ready to see the next stage, and I'm ready to kind of have some of these dudes who think they're hot stuff come up against him, and he conquer it, because it's just motivating. I know for me, it motivates me in medicine. Every time I'm watching it now, it's like, man, just be better. So you guessed it, I'll probably be doing that for the rest of the evening, is studying and learning and trying to hone my craft. But I just love the show right now, and I'm thankful to the creators for continuing on and making it better than it started, because we know it was not great in the beginning. So I'll keep you guys posted. I'm guessing that the new episode will come out on Saturday, around the same time My Hero Academia does. So I'll probably watch both of those, and you guys will hear from me then. Thanks for watching.
One thing I know is that I'm going up. It's the only way to go. Oh, I can't let them take me out of my glow. I don't feel like done enough. I'ma give a little more and just watch how